Hi everyone, this is Bakapachinchadkar. Welcome back to Test Automation Tool Selenium. In this video tutorial, we will discuss TestNG Framework annotations for Selenium Webdriver. In previous video tutorial, we have discussed introduction to the TestNG Annotations and TestNG Framework. We have discussed what exactly TestNG is and what are the benefits of using the TestNG Framework and what are the different types of TestNG annotations. In this video tutorial, we will discuss what are the different parameters you can pass to the annotation test, and we will discuss one more method called before method and the after method. Let us jump to the high level agenda for the today's video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be discussing all the different types of annotations in the TestNG framework. I have listed all different types of TestNG annotations, but we have seen how to run multiple tests in the previous video tutorial with the introduction to the TestNG framework. In this video tutorial, we will discuss entirely different parameters passing to the annotation test, and we will discuss the second one is before method and the after method. Let us jump to the Eclipse IDE. We have written 3 tests in the previous video tutorial, but I have made it little bit meaningful to the test. Just I have took the Facebook application, just I have made it simply Facebook login and the logout of Facebook, and I have written one method called search box. Actually, I have shown you the usage in the previous video tutorial, but you can try at your end by writing the code with respect to the browsers, and you can perform any activities on the web elements by using these different annotations. I will be showing you the usage only because that takes the time. So let me begin with the today's video tutorial. First, I'll use the priority parameter to the annotation test method. Priority is nothing but that sets the priority for that particular test. Let us say I want to execute this test case as a first, second test as a first, means I need to set the priority, right? So what I'll do is just you put the brackets, under that you write the priority equal to 0. 0 is nothing but that is the very first priority for this particular test. Always priority starts with the 0. If you give the 0, that will be your first test running in the program. So let me give the same priority for the other test cases. For this test case, I will give the priority as a 1. Simply before login only I am running this particular test. That is not an issue for me because I am not dealing with the web application. So here I have mentioned the priority 1 for the first test, and I am mentioning second priority for the third test. So in my case, this second test will be executed first, and then first test will be executed second, and the third test will be executed as the third test. So let me execute this all the tests. Just go to the console here. Here you can see search box found first. Sorry, search text box found. So here I am executing this particular second test, and after that it is executing login successfully, and then at last it is executing the Facebook logout successfully. It is printing. That is working as expected. Let us say when the priority is equal, how it will execute. In a previous video tutorial, I have explained you if you are writing multiple tests in that time, it will always execute it in a alphabetic order, right? So let me give the same priority for this test case. Just what I will do is For this first two tests, I'll give the same priority. 0 priority I'm mentioning for this two tests. After that, I'm renaming this priority with the first. In my case, this Facebook comes, if you see the alphabetically, this method will come first. Then this method search box will come. F will come first, then after that it will come S, right? In order, in alphabetic order. So first test will be executed as test 1, and the second it will execute the second test, and at last it will execute the last test, because here you have mentioned the same priority. If you mention the same priority, it will execute the based on the alphabetic order. Let us execute all the tests. Here you can see Facebook logins successfully, and after that it is such text box found, and after that it is printing Facebook logout successfully. That is nothing but first method is executing first. If you mention the same priority for the first test and as well as the second test, that's all. That is working as expected. And the third parameter for that is you can disable any test just by using the enabled equal to false parameter. So let me delete all the priority for the test. See, in my case what I will do is, for the second test, just I will disable the test case by using the enabled equal to false. If you pass this parameter for the any test, this particular test will be not executed when you run this particular program. So let me execute this program. You can see here only two methods are running here. Test run is total 2, and after that it is, here you can see the output here, only it is Facebook login successfully printing, and after that it is printing Facebook logout successfully. That's all, because this particular test case I have disabled it from the test execution. That's the second parameter. And the third parameter is you can specify the description for that particular test case. So let me specify the description for this particular Facebook login page. Just here I'm specifying description keyword, and I'm assigning the value for that in a string format. So let me write something here. What I'll do is, just I'm writing FB login. That's all. Just I'll copy same and I'll paste it for the other methods. Just I'll change here search text, and after that I'll rename this with the logout. That's all. Here I have specified the description for this particular test. So it will not rename, it will give the name this Facebook login with the whatever you have specified the description. So let me execute this program. You will get to know what exactly the description parameter is behaving with the annotation test. Here you can see all the three methods are executed in alphabetic order by defaultly, and if you have not set the any property for that particular test, and after that it is here when you observed here in the past status, it is giving me the name FB login. here I have specified the name for that particular test, right? So it is giving the FB login, and after that it is giving this FB logout. I am getting this description from this particular test, that is FB logout, and after that it is printing the search text. Same text I am getting it in the output. That's all for the description side parameter, and we'll discuss one more parameter, that is you can disable the any test case by using the one parameter called enabled equal to false. So let me execute this let me delete this all the parameters. I'll show you how to disable the test case from the test execution. So let me write a simple word here. What exactly this parameter is? Enabled equal to, just you write false. This statement will disable that particular test method from the test execution. I will not mention this parameter to the first test. Just I will cut it and I will paste it here. See, only two methods will be executed. That will be first test, and after that it will execute the third test. Because this second test I have made it disabled from the test execution. Just execute this program. If you check out the output of this program, here you are getting only this particular method, that is Facebook login successfully, and then it is executing the Facebook logout successfully. That's all. That is how you have to use this particular parameter, that is enabled equal to false, when you are when you don't want to execute that particular test or a particular method. And after that what we will do is I have one more method, that is let me comment this to test. I will show you the usage of one more parameter with that annotation test. What exactly that parameter is? This particular test I want to execute it some specified number of times. So for how you can do is just you specify the invocation count equal to, say for example I need to execute 3 times. That's all. This particular test will be executed 3 times for me. See, this parameter will be used when you are checking the stable of the web application. That time you can use that time you can use, and you can just run it multiple time that particular test. So let me execute this program. This will execute 3 times this particular test. Sorry. And you go to the console here, and here you can see this particular one method, that is a Facebook login. It is printing me 3 times because I have specified the parameter, that is invocation count equal to 3. That's why it is running that particular test 3 times. That is, here you can see test run is 3 times. Sorry, 3. So 3 times it is running this particular test. That's all. And few more parameters we'll discuss with the when we are discussing the before group and after group annotations. And we will move on to the next annotation, that is before method and the after method. Just let me remove the comment for this to test. That's all. And I'll remove this parameter as well. What exactly this before method and after method will do? Let me write one more method so you can see the usage properly. let me delete this parameter. I have, let us say I have one more text box. Just I am writing one text, just I am renaming this method with the search box 1. So I need to rename this statement text box 1. That's all. So I'll write here before method we are talking about. Before method and after method, right? So let me copy this entire statement. Just I'll copy this statement and I'll cut it. Let me write here. Here I'll write the after method. I'll delete the test. That's all. It is asking you to just add the packages related to that before method and after method. Just import the related packages. That's all. This before method, this name itself indicates that this method, this particular method, whatever you have performed any activities in this particular Facebook login method, it will execute before each of this particular method. So it will execute this before search box and after that it will execute before this search box 1 as well. And this after method, this method also perform the same operation. Like after executing this particular method, it will execute this particular after method, and after executing this search box 1 method, then again it will execute this particular after method. Okay, that's all. This name itself indicates the overall what I can say on this before method and the after method is it will execute before of this particular method and after that particular method. That's all. So how my output looks like this is, my output should be displayed like first it should execute this particular search box method, and then first it should execute this before method, then I should execute this search box method, then again it will execute the this particular Facebook login method, then again it will execute this search box 1 method, and after that it will execute the Facebook login successfully. That's all. Let me run this particular all the tests, and you'll get to know how exactly this before method and after method is working in the program. Here you can see, I told you, right, this login and logout I have made a before method and the after method, because for any web application login and logout is required. So for that reason just I have made simply this before method and after method. I have created the methods here. When you look into the output of this program, I have only 2 methods, that is first search box and the search box 1. So here I am executing first Facebook login successfully, because I have mentioned this particular method as a before method, so it is executing before this particular search box. So after that it is search text box found. So it is executing this particular search box method, whatever the action you have performed with respect to web application. In my case there is no web application, just I have written a simple code here, system.out.println, and after that it is executing Facebook logout successfully. So this is my after method, whatever the code I have written under the Facebook logout. And when you come to the second set of result, there you can see Again it is executing Facebook login successfully because I have mentioned the before method here. So it is executing all the codes from the before method, and after that it is entering to this search box one method. Under that, whatever the activities you have performed, and that will be performed, and after that it is executing the after method. Overall, what I can say is this method will be executed before of each of the tests mentioned in that particular program, and this before method, that will be executed before each of the methods in the particular suite, and after method, that will be executed after each method in the particular test suite. That's all I have in this video session. We'll discuss all this another set of annotation, that is before class and after class, before test and after test, before group and the after group, and after that we will discuss before suite and the after suite, and finally we'll discuss what exactly that annotation data provider. And just stay tuned for this next video tutorial. If you have any queries, you can send out an you can drop me an email, and if you have any queries, you can send out an WhatsApp message as well. And if you want to learn more about Selenium, just click on subscribe button, and thanks for watching.